David, question for you. The walk in between shots. So let's suppose it's 240 yards. It's going to be a 4-minute walk, which can be for an amateur golfer a dangerous time. Got to sort of, if it's not going well, you've got to keep your morale up. What are your keys? Like, what are you thinking in your head or telling yourself during the not hitting the ball time?
Well, you can get away from golf, can't you? So we've got caddies on tour. You've got your pals with you. You're having a game here at Foxhills. So don't worry about your score or whatever. Just enjoy the company. I'll often have that strategy on tour where, certainly on a big day, just get me away from thinking about what this next shot means or what's the consequences of playing well. So we'll be talking about anything. In fact, I'll set that up sometimes with my caddy. We're like, strategy for the day. Let's not talk about golf until I put my glove on or until we get...
Okay. Yeah, I think that's interesting because for an amateur golfer, it's like that downtime can be a dangerous time to allow bad thoughts in your mind. So if you're always focused on what I'm going to do next, that avoids the what I'm not going to do next.
Well, the famous golf psychologist Bob Rotella, Darren Clark, our good friend Darren Clark, bought me his set of psychology books when I first came on tour, which was a lovely thing from Darren, very generous thing to do. And I read them, and I can still remember now playing at Wentworth for the first time, having read those books. And golf psychology, you could break 10 hours of reading and years of research down to this. Once you've hit a shot, now that's done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Forget it. It's now a bit easy. If you've hooked it into the trees, you're like, oh, crud, you're worried about that. Why did I hook it? Actually, if all you're thinking is, when I find my ball in the trees, I'm going to chip it out. If you've only got a chip out because you've been blocked out, stymied by the trees, well, that's okay, because that's the task at hand, isn't it? Can I chip it out? And if you only ever focus on the next shot and what it requires, gosh, it takes a lot of stress away.
Yeah. Stress relief.
Yeah.
It's a difficult game, isn't it, for the amateur golfer? There's so many different places for your mind to go. So focus, you would say, on the task as quick as you can and occupy your mind for that.
And remember, you're an amateur golfer for a reason. You don't do it for a living. So it's a difficult game, isn't it? Set your expectations sensibly. Just imagine if you're 200 yards away, you're probably not going to hit the green, are you? Because pros miss the green just as much.
Oh, yeah.
From 200 yards, 50% of the time they're going to miss the green. So an amateur, you certainly go. Set your expectations sensibly. You're trying to get down in 3 or 4 for 200 yards.
Love that.
Yeah, there we go.